welcome back to my expanded divine panel of the infinite A to divinely intervene as needed for my highest good, aka the highest good. Whatchamacallit? Some articulation points for the fourth to be with me. Okay, let's see how this goes. Now, already I heard a beep when I asked in my head, whatchamacallit, if I should get energy cards. And they said, yeah, from the Fountain Tarot. And look, when I was pre-shuffling, this is what happened. This was a little tricky because usually I don't get this kind of energy or cards before I do my like energy cards. Okay, so the Fountain opened up to the Hermit in reverse, so the awareness and just being. This means that, oh, right behind the Hermit card in reverse is the Devil card. So this is the accentuated version, the major arcana of the Nine of Wands version of the Nine of Wands. I mean, no, sorry, Nine of Swords, but also maybe the Nine of Wands. So looking at like Master number 99, excuse me for a second, a Master Performer, a big oomph to this. It's more than panache. Anyway, yeah, so I already got the notion that the fourth is already with me, as the fifth, as the sixth, as whatever, and so on. But this is more like, all right, getting the mindsets bulb screwed on all the way. All right, so you know what I found of a couple of black lights in my I don't know, just randomly, and I thought that it would help my outfits pop more. On my overhead lighting, but the problem is that I only had two black lights out of the 4 areas, so it just, I think those bulbs are really old too, so they're not working properly. Anyway, just a personal note, left side, 5 of Swords, upright. So, articulation points. Oh, wouldn't this know what the articulation points are anyway? Standing on stilts that are swords. Oh my gosh, that's a tongue twister. Standing on stilts that are standing on stilts that are swords. I'm standing on stilts that are swords. Yeah, yeah. So, may the swords be with you. The articulation points, okay, areas of detailed, mindful, intentional movements. Yes. All right, on the recipient side, and there's people watching there. I have cinnamon muffins here that I am snacking on. It's like a birthday thing, huh? I've had quite an appetite for the past week or so, and I'm not gaining anything. I mean, I'm exercising, but not like crazy exercising. It used to be the other way around. When I would exercise a lot, I would have a huge appetite. So I think this is kind of forcing me to go about it a different way. King of Wands in reverse fell in there. Give me a second. I play by different rules. Just fell in my muffin. Muffins are cheats. They're junior cakes. Anyway, 7 of Wands in reverse on the doing side. Articulation points. By the way, I think there's deodorant spots for me. I'm just putting it on right now. This is like the type of gear I would wear when I would exercise a lot. And I didn't know if I would fit it anymore because I got bigger. I'm no longer so petite. But as she eats the muffin cake, Junior Mafia muffin. Anyway, 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, articulation points for the 4th to be with me. There's an, I feel like this is an element of like stillness. It's kind of like, quiet down, kids. So there's no fighting, there's no opposition, there's no placement of here or there, any advantage or disadvantage. It's all like level playing field, you know? That's what I feel like. This morning it was kind of like that. It was like silencio. No, it wasn't kind of a command. It was more like it was just that my feed was more like silent. And I didn't feel like I was being ignored. I didn't feel like it was a silent treatment. I think it was like the spa treatment. Like, remember, Tina, what your last video said? Without all the commotion in the ocean, what do you want your life to feel like? And I was like, once I caught onto that, I was like, oh, time to wake up, time to get up. Time to cinnamon muffin my day. Okay, moving forward. Just be. Okay. So the master performer gets their massive, what do you call it? Downtime, like their, what do you want to call it? You know, we talked about pockets of solace, right? That's what this is. They're training me. This is a training program. Okay. Yes? Yes. All right. Anything more? Oh, gosh, look at it. Okay. So what fell onto my cinnamon from thy thigh is 2 of Cups. Okay. Don't worry about it. If any of my divine collective is feeling a little insecure by the same kind of vibration, vibrato, just know that it doesn't compromise your relationships. In fact, I would say it enhances it because we're doing this simultaneous, like parallel activities in the Twilight Zone. And so what opened up to here, 5 of Pentacles to the 4 of Swords and the 6 of Swords in reversal. Yeah, definitely. Downtime. Look at that. Downtime. That's crazy. Yeah. This is like a pocket of time, like almost like not playing dead, but like, so when you say like, give me a reason, energy, like, you know, the story that some energies paint you out to be or assume that you're in, assume the position kind of energy, because that's your pocket of time. This is your pocket of time to heal and recoup. This is feeling at a calm. So this is like, shh. This is like you're laying in cots. This is back in the day, elementary, where it was nap time and you would lay on cots. And I remember this. I don't know if like, because it just feels like uncommon. Like I don't remember this. Nobody ever talks about this. But the most calming part, like memorable part of like the elementary, like downtime was when we would lay on cots. And I remember like some like I think it was always a female that would like not pat my head, but like, you know, do that to it, like, and it felt so nice, felt so relaxing. Definitely. Hello. But yeah, so this is actually good. It just felt barren. Okay, these 3 popped up here. It just felt barren, you know. Something about Baron Trump. Anyway, it just felt barren and on my feed. So I was like, what's, is this like minor shadow work, or like I'm searching for something to consume me, or is this a habitual thing? Do I need to build new habits? What is this? What are you doing? Just kidding. Who's trying to control me? Okay, so let's see what's here with the Six of Swords. See, downtime, rest before the hike. Okay, the long expedition. Five of Cups in reverse and the World card in reverse. So in this quiet time, I think that's what they called it, quiet time. You know, saying like goodbye gracefully to the closed chapter, like thank you. But it's also a thank goodness. But we're doing this graciously, humbly. So thank you for this this intense training program that that only the elite are enrolled into. Thank you. I am no longer just a soldier, but I am now a superhuman warrior. All right. Yes? Yes. Hmm? So this is not celebrating too early. This is precious moments of like your champ warriors, you know? It's good. Don't worry. I feel like I have crumbs in my mouth. Maybe not. Boop. What is it? Oh, the Empress. And it cut also to Seven of Cups in reverse. So this naturally allows for like recipient energy, you know, like this is like beneficiary energy. I don't know why they say that like that, but it's, you know, like kind of like the King of Wands in reversal, how we're talking about it, and it's like core energy. So like the dormancy, like is still very abundant, and the rooted structure, etc. Recapping, okay, jogging our memory. Okay, but here again, with the mindfulness of this being like our articulation points, this is not just articulation points pivoting from like left to right on the same plane, but within other dimensions and layers, you know, tiers. So we're looking at the up-down type of effect in pivoting the articulation points. Oh, thank you for the hearts. On behalf of my guides. But yeah, the articulation points within those layers. We have accessibility to them. We have now opened up the door to them. At least for me and my divine collective. Yes? No. It is a yes. Okay? It is accessible to us. That's wonderful. We did the work. We were given the keys because we are entrusted. And no longer encrusted. But yeah, that's what's happening. Okay. So what was it? The Empress card in reversal. Oh, the Magician's in reversal too here. Empress in reversal. What else was it? I don't know. But what do we get so far here? No, this is good. Oh yeah, the Seven of Cups in reverse. So it's kind of like soaking in underground opportunities, those that are not necessarily always like seen at first glance. So again, beneath the surface type of energy. There are a lot of options looming, and just as, you know, like water that flows underground, or even oil, the sources are flowing, and so there's constant movement, which means that the Seven of Cups, like maybe we checked like a while back and we didn't really tap into anything. It was just like clear purification. Okay, I know you're there to resource. But now there's, because of the constant movement, it's like, oh, What a coincidence. What a coinky dink. That's what's happening. Okay. It's magical. Look at that. 10 of Wands. Beaver Dam type of energy. Oh. Oh, okay. So there's so much. What I tried. Well, thank you. So what I originally caught, but I did not say, was that with the flow, I was going to say that it's in so much abundance now that there's like a cap. Like it's so. Oh, so the movement is kind of ceased because it's at the threshold of like bursting. So because I didn't say it, I don't know why they're making it the beaver dam. So it's like there is we're nearing that cap, and so there's an abundance. Like oh my the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Coins, recognizes. Oh my, I need to send someone off to, you know, build a dam, to give a dam. Okay, so it's just understanding that we have to preserve our resources. Even though there's an overwhelming amount, we know the scope of the environment in its scarcity tactics. So it's not like hoarding, but knowing that like you're taking care of your empire. This is a pluralized type of ecosystem. So there is an understanding of knowing the responsibility of rationing out. Okay, and it's not just for yourself. It's not like that. The whole thing like, oh, I gotta buy all the toilet paper, toilet paper and beans. You know, stocking up on that. No, this is planning for the future, not just being like starry-eyed with like all the abundance of what we see coming forward. Thank you. Ace of Swords in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, Strength in reverse, and again 7 of Cups in reverse. So again, talking about the resources and knowing how to allocate them moving forward. So this downtime is great because it's not just like a personal reflection of like where I came from, but also that's like a sense of grounding in before we move forward, so that we're not like, oh, you know, is it like fame changed her, or like money changed him, or you know, that kind of energy. There's a personal sense of rooting, but relative to how we move forward in a heightened position, in our pivoting position. Interesting. Okay, so articulation points for the 4th to be with me in my divine collective. Okay, let me have a little bit more cinnamon drink. Thank you. There's a delayed reaction. I just got the encrusted thing, comment thing. Well, thank you. Okay, what fell there is that Queen of Cups? It doesn't look like the imagery for Queen of Cups, but let's see here. It felt like this on my pop the trunk, pop the gas thingies. Okay, Queen of Cups. It's on the threshold with the basically the key. The built-in key to the trunk and the gas tank. Okay, Queen of Cups. Doesn't she know how to run her business and store her shiz? Yeah, talking about the reverse, intuitively knowing when you're at the threshold between stepping in your car, stepping out of your car or your vehicle, your means of transport. So channeling also, so those that do channeling, how to like the mindfulness, your keys, your built-in keys to your gas tank and your trunk. So your reserve, your fuel reserves, and your inventory, basically your storage unit. Interesting. So the Queen of Cups here looks like she's cradling a baby, but she's not. Like, I mean, it could be like a preemie, you know, type of energy, very hidden type of energy. you know, like, is it Mulan that masculinized herself in order to fight the war, like hiding her boobage? It could be like the, you know, hiding like something like your carry-on, your baby, you know, like an infant. Do you see? So there's something about that there, like this is like the Empress in disguise. Or even the Queen of Pentacles in disguise. It's someone that's taking care of more than just herself. Okay, so this is masterful in the Queen of Cups version. See? Again, it's on the threshold on there. Okay. Anything else you want to say? My expanded divine panel of the Infinite Eight. Articulation points for the fourth to be with me and my divine collective. The Hierophant fell on the tippity top of the muffin. Did you see the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. Is that how it goes? What? I don't remember it. It wasn't a common rhyme though. Interesting. The Hierophant. Extroverted. Or inverted. What is that nursery rhyme about anyway? Oh, look, he's opening up the muffin bin. It's also pivoting to a deeper sense of thing. What is it? Deeper shade of soul. Yeah. I don't remember how it goes. Yeah, maybe this is a deeper shade of soul. Cinnamon is meant for like what? Abundance rituals. Like you do that, blow cinnamon into your house the first of the month. To bring in wealth, abundance, something like that. I think for wealth rituals, yeah. So the Hierophant is pivoting in a way like, what do you call it? So, what's going on? Just checking out what's in the box. And all sorts of lights are coming out of it. Interesting. This is the first time that I noticed that the Hierophant has a very distinct look, unlike any others. Do you see? This kind of has like the LeVar Burton type of Star Trek eye thingies, but like he has like he's balding on the top, but it's like also a flat top. It's crazy. This dude is futuristic and confident, and you know, well respected. Interesting. So, what comes in a tall box anyway? I guess this is a tall order that has been fulfilled. Yeah. So, my teachers, the leaders out there that are legitimately respected. No, that was funny. I wasn't thinking about any identity in particular. Yeah, I burn sage. I burn it sparingly. I found, oh, I just felt nauseous there. Is that you? I don't know. But, I know some people have some ill feelings towards that, but I don't let that bother me, because it's all like, you know, I understand the, severity of concern there, but it's not a problem that I am compounding, you know, like I'm impacting. I have sage that I'm still burning from like years ago, you know, the bundle that I had years ago. So I don't do things in excess. That does not apply to me. In fact, I do with what I am permitted to work with, and that works for me. I feel out the energy, and every time that somebody has like opposition to it, I do ask for permission, because like, okay, the universe has presented some kind of aversion, so I should ask permission. Like it's just another checkpoint. I should ask permission as to whether or not I should use it. and it's always effective in getting rid of like the gnarliest, nastiest, like foul energies. And that's maybe just, yeah, be within, you know, my past life, bloodline, whatever associations, even exclusive approvals. I just know that, what is it, patchouli? Not patchouli, the wooden stick, Palo Santo, does not work for me. Palo Santo, it's almost like it welcomes bullshit. Like, Santa Maria Muerte, whatever. I don't know. I just know 100% of the times when I burn Palo Santo, it's bullshit energy that's brought to me. I don't feel any sense of safety or whatever. And it's not in the mindset. It's not like stomping my feet. No, I can only use this or that. No, I burn orange peels. I burn florals. You know, but when I have to get rid of some really nasty, gnarly energy, it's sage for me. Yeah. So, like, to each their own. I mean, I do it sparingly. For instance, you see? Tried. You see that? I've had this for probably a year or more, you know? By the way, this is my witch's travel kit. My emergency roadside assistance for bullshit. You know, like that movie, Netflix series Supernatural, how Dean and his brother have like the stuff in their trunk, weaponry. It's kind of like that. You know, I have like a mini version of it. But I've carried it around even before I've seen that series. Anyway, tall order has been fulfilled. Yay! It is super dehydrated. It dehydrated on my dashboard. Look, I have a new one from yesterday. Yeah. It's doing the thing. It actually does better than a commercial dehydrator that I bought. What is it, Bed Bath and Beyond? I don't know. Alright, here we go. A Magician in Reverse and Death in Reverse. So there's some death magic being thrown about, I feel like, yeah. Yeah, so we're like in a safety zone. Me and my Divine Collective are in a safety zone. That pocket, remember, we're being airlifted and secured. And secured also by, you know, sympathy magic, love magic. Harry Potter's mom magic, yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so articulation points. There's also the love of other deities as well. We're under their wing. So, when we're talking about like transitory states, whether you talk about, was it as Archangel, Azkiel? No, it's not Zadkiel. It's it begins with an A. Yes, definitely nice citrus smell. So you do that too. Archangel Azkiel. Gosh. Anyway, that energy, or Anubis, or Hecate, or I don't know who else. Papa Legba. However you want to understand that. There's something about that, and it's transitory states. Like, we're within the transition. We're led by like the best of the best, most versatile magicians. So not only can they shapeshift their energy, but they can also charm us with the energies of shapeshifting in those like dire straits. Okay. All right. I'm gonna just get a couple more. Oh. Okay. Oh, buddy. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune, split right side. Devil, Tower, the Sun card in reverse. And then what fell down here from the same grouping between my shoes, Page of Wands. So this is about starting something up. Then this is something that I must do. I can articulate these points. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, just as my divine collective are. Getting the wheels in motion. Now this is like a high degree of certainty in moving forward, but it's very lighthearted, like, oh, playtime. This is a young Padawan moving forward, but like this energy is so powerful, protected by primordial forces. So there's like a heightened sense of confidence, but also abilities, just very understated because it looks like a youngling. So anyway, a high degree of certainty, because it followed after this, like it fell, but it like slid out. So this is, you know, it's from the Sun card, underground sun. Yeah. So, you know, like, those things where like in the center of the earth, or like there's a deep pocket of earth that was just found and it has its own like huge rainforest, etc., or whatever. I don't know if that's real or not. I presume it to be true because they only allow you to see what they want you to see, and at certain times, and you gotta question why, the timeline. Are they diverting attention to this, like a ooh ah, like another Gap ad from way back in the day when all this stuff is happening? I don't know, but you know, maybe like they kept it under wraps for so long so they could do testing. Maybe there's other life forms, you know, whatever. So just as there is like another ecosystem beneath, there must be an interior sun, like solar system there. Solar, you know, system. Yeah. You never know, because as you go closer to the center of the earth, isn't it more like a hot pocket? We're living on a hot pocket. that's a new that's a new song they're singing these days. Okay, anyway, the Devil card in the Tower moment. This is not just like higher and fire capabilities. This is like this is like the ultimate power in this is super powerful. And this is also, if this is a decision, judgment that has been made, it is quite striking, quite evident, like unmistakable. So that's what's happening. Articulation points, like you cannot articulate it any further. It doesn't have any language barriers when it comes to interpretation. A baby could understand its energy, okay? That kind of energy, okay? Now this pertains to more of me than my divine collective. It impacts my divine collective. But yeah, there's that, okay. How does it impact my divine collective? Three of Swords. Has to do with ill doers. What is it? Never do else. Never do else. I don't know. Let me see her. Yeah, never do else. I'm seeing it like spelled out in my mind's eye. Nine of Cups. Yeah. So there's a division of reallocating. Okay, you go over here. It's like disciplinary measures, separating the two. Okay, that's what it has to do with you, my divine collective. It's popping that bubble of like the illusion of love. Something about that there. There's a lot more for you anyway here. Looking at those cups, they're like bubble containers. You know, the people that do like the giant bubbles, like you know, the rainbow bubbles, this and that. That's what you got going for you. Not just this like one shiny, like, oh, I can offer you all that you want. I can shape mine into a heart. Can you do that? Well, I can do a lot more, and I can figure my stuff out. All right. So one takeaway for you, my hello in Florida, my divine collective. One takeaway for you, King of Pentacles. Look, we got bosses in here. We got bosses tapped in. In fact, we'll get a clarifier from you from here. You shall get. High Priest. Oh my gosh. We have what do you call them? Psychics? Yeah, definitely psychics, tarot readers, divinators also in town that got their own business. So like, what is it, Louise Hayes? You know, that kind of energy. This is well versed. They make good by doing good. Yeah. Interesting. I don't usually drop names like that, but that's what kind of like came through. Yeah, you don't get that combo like that's a 1-2 punch. Oh, random. That's a warrior for sure. Oh gosh. I also am with them. It fell between my feet. They resonate with me, and then the two that fell were the boss accentuated or inverted and the Knight of Cups inverted on the left side of my shoe. Left shoe. What does that mean? Oh, I'm like-minded, you know, like doing. There's a personal resonance. Like this is almost like a future partnership forged. Oh my God, my right foot leg is getting numb. Okay, the devil's accentuated underneath my left thigh. Or not accentuated, inverted. So highly attractive partnerships. Almost like obsessing over your friend. Oh my gosh. You know, anyway, that's what it's showing me. Okay, I don't want to drop anything more over here. Okay. So, my foot is numb. Okay, my 3 takeaways. First one. 3 of Pentacles in reversal. Second takeaway. Page of Cups in reversal. My 3rd takeaway. Oh, the Star card. So, don't feel like this moment is like you're out of commission because like it's quiet time. This is definitely just like, you know, a pocket of sunshine. Oh my gosh, my leg. Okay. You know, to bring it back to self-love energy, because it's gonna be, I'm gonna rise to the top. All right, so clarifier for my, what is it, 3 of Pentacles in reverse is death in reverse. Yeah, I'm a seed about to be born with plenty of opportunities. Hold on, let me check. Yes. I want to get 3. Can I get 3? No. I said no. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse. Leave the surprises to me, huh? Okay. Page of Cups in reverse clarifier is 2 of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Leave the surprises up to them. Okay. So the only thing that's really certain, that's planned for sure, that I can rest on my laurels, basically. Self-love is a an essential. Okay, an essential oil for the gears. Okay, all right. That's a clarifier to my star card takeaway. Oh, it's the Wheel of Fortune again. I'm doing it. I'm destined. I'm fated. I am prophesized to be a star. That's fantastic. Yay! Thanks so much for all donations provided in and of light and love. Thank you. Thank you for your compliments. Thank you for letting me read for you, Divine Collective, and connecting with your divine guides of love and light. I appreciate it. My panel appreciates the collaboration. But now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength, properties, passions, pursuits from those that call upon God, generate, bring, magnify, multiply, any variation thereof, the aforementioned ill will, intent, thought, form, pattern, and entity, to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, for reformatting, love and light, energy, and to be refortified in me, only me has free, no doubt, and no attachment except for all bonus points included. Thanks so much. Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas too, assisting with the sequence of a rollout. And I close the portals in this reading. Oops. Now.